Hey, so after playing against a 10-year-old round 2 and losing to her, I got to play against a 12-year-old in the next round, and he was playing in a very similar tempo, so also kind of like about 5 or 6 seconds per move. It's this guy, under 14, as you can see. Again, I'm not going to show you the final result. No, this is round 1. But yeah, well, let's get into it. So he also played very quickly, but at some point he slowed down. So yeah, well, his game was more difficult than hers. Let's put it that way. D4, D5. I was a bit more rested, although I couldn't sleep. But yeah, so I don't have a hotel there, so that's kind of a problem. But yeah, again, excuses. Yeah, so I still have to play good chess. So I played Bishop G5. This is the semi-Slav, as Mr. Lee Chess also knows. D takes C4. So this is a very sharp line. E4, B5, E5, H6. This is called the Botvinnik variation, the semi-Slav. G5. And now I have two options. Actually, I just played the kind of a more reasonable move of Bishop G3. I mean, there's this game, this line. It's a very long. It's a very long line. I shouldn't really show you, but there you go. Anyway. I mean, this is ridiculous. Wait, at some point they actually castle. So I think actually they'd probably castle long here, and I would castle short here, and now they would play C5, D5. What the heck does it continue? Oh yeah, B4 takes. I don't know, something. As you can see, I totally forgot how to play this. So I mean, I guess it's a good thing that I didn't get into this. So I just played Bishop G3, where yeah, he has various options. He went to one of these options, which is well, yeah, Knight D5. So Knight D5 and Knight H5 are the two moves. Knight D5, and now I played the correct move, Knight D2. Knight D2, Bishop B4. This is a slightly weaker move, but there you go. Because now I actually have this nice. The knight is just covered here, so I really have no problem here. Anyway, knight D4. Where am I? Yeah, sorry. He took. I took. Oh, he came back with the bishop. So he is a pawn up, but clearly this is not the ideal pawn structure. So kind of there, he doesn't have isolated or double pawns. Well, these are double pawns, but they're okay. But I mean, clearly he has no very good place for his king or anything. Bishop E7. I just developed now, so Bishop E2, Knight D7. Actually, now the computer wants to play Knight D6 check. Although that means that his bishop, so his bishop can take it, and maybe this pawn will be weak. But I will have a dark squared bishop, and he won't. So that's kind of an interesting thing. I didn't really consider it too much. Bishop H5, bishop here, Queen F3. So actually, I'm attacking F7. I think even here the computer wanted to play a Knight D6 check, but let's just go through the moves because at some point it's gonna get very sharp. So rook f8 now, and you can see that somehow this whole construction doesn't really make too much sense right now. So let's see. Although this knight doesn't really have squares, so I would really like to get with this knight somehow into the game. Like a knight on e5 would be very strong, of course, but there's a pawn and so on. I decided to play h4, so I want to open up the position, of course. c5, and now I had this kind of exchanging operation. Takes, takes. Bishop e7. And now I played the sorry, this is quite a nice move. So h takes g5. I mean, not amazing or anything, but yeah, it's nice to play something like this. Just opening up as much as possible. H takes, and now queen c6, right? So queen c6, planning to take on e6 because the f7 pawn is pinned. Now we found the best move here. It was rook h8. It means that if I take this, he's gonna take h5, and I'm losing actually both rooks and the bishop, and I'm losing everything. But yeah, so rook h8, and I still found the best move here. It's d5, and now rook c8. So I kept feeling this. There is a win somewhere here, and it was one of the wins was this one. Let me show you how I could have won here. It's a kind of a so the whole idea was here that of course bishop f7 check looks nice, but actually when he takes with the king, the rook is protected, so I can't win like that. I kept calculating this, but it was never gonna work. But after this, if I played this now, it's kind of a crazy line, but bear with me. Check, king f8. I can show you that I'm not making this up. It really is a win. Rook, king here, takes, and the funny final move is just castles long. And actually, I'm winning a piece here. And I mean, I'm already like one pawn up, but I mean, you can see that I'm probably promoting here. So, oh wait, he can still protect this. But then I have this one. Yeah, so I don't know. It's a bit messy, right? But this idea I had many times. So I mean, yeah, actually, what the computer wants to do, he just wants to give up. Give up. I don't even know. Is this like a whole rook? I think so. He needs to take, otherwise I'm queening. I'm getting another queen. Oh yeah, he even wants to give this check. But yeah, so d5 I did play. Rook c8. And I thought, you know what? Actually, it doesn't matter. I can just relax here. I can just grab a few pawns. Not quite. So now he played rook b8. Again, it's kind of the same concept. Rook b8, I can just take this pawn, but I didn't. I just said, well, you know what? I'm just gonna keep on pinning you. Queen b6. And now suddenly, he has this queen b2 idea and attacking c3. So I thought, yeah, actually, I was always afraid of queen a5, but this wasn't on the table anymore. Okay, so queen b6. The computer is still very happy with my position, but it's still, yeah, I thought a little bit. Now he's attacking, sorry, he's protecting e6 with the queen as well. So queen b6. Let's see what's going on. Queen b6, and I just took another pawn. I said, I mean, it's not just a pawn. I'm actually putting more pressure on e6 with the queen. Queen b2, rook d1, and knight b6. So he started playing well here. A bit annoying, but yeah, there you go. I have to, yeah, let's just stop this. It's just gonna keep on going down. Knight b6. 25. Yeah, queen g4, actually, that's what the computer also suggested. Check. I just moved aside, and now he's actually out of checks. So he's not gonna survive if he exchanges queens, pretty sure. Because I'm still some kind of pawn up here, and I'm gonna just promote there with the open d file and so on. If he takes the pawn with the knight, I can take queen e6, and it suddenly doesn't look so good. I think, at least. He took with a pawn. So if he takes this, I'm pretty sure I can take the, yeah, I can take this guy. And if he takes this, oh yeah, I have a check, yeah, that's the point. So he took, and now I had e6, attacking the rook as well, yeah, so attacking the rook, attacking f7, I thought, well, okay, come on, this must be winning. I don't care what you think, this must be winning. Yeah, the computer thinks, yeah, rook b7, trying to protect along the 7th rank is a good idea. Probably, but that's not what he played. So he played rook d8, and now this was the moment in which I really should have grabbed this, because I mean, this was kind of a cool line and so on, but I mean, maybe it's still a bit weird, yeah. I should probably be able to calculate this, but if I can't calculate this, then I mean, I think that's okay. But here, yeah, so even if I don't know that it's gonna work, but queen f5 is very, very strong. That should be quite obvious. That's not what I played, unfortunately. I just played bishop f5. It's still actually kind of winning, but not as convincing. So if I play queen f5, actually, what is he going to play? So he needs to cover f7 somehow, but the rook can't come. So let's say he wants to play it this way. This is just check, here, check, there, and now I have oh, bishop there. That's kind of cool, but I think just this should work, no? Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, bishop e5, yeah. So bishop f6 is what the computer wants to do, and now I have this very nice move, rook e1. So this opens up my rook as well, bringing up one more piece into the attack. Well, you could say all of them are in the attack, but it's not, wouldn't be fair. Okay, so I missed two wins basically. This was one of them. Just a sec, I need to find my charger. Yeah, I think I can do without the charger. Yeah, so I'm gonna just hurry up. Queen, bishop f7, king. I took, he took, and now I played. Yeah, king g1 is a nice move. Yeah, but that's not what I played. I played queen f5 here, 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 and now I just couldn't find anything. I just couldn't find a good move. And look what I did. This is what I did, and this is just garbage. This is just nonsense. I thought I can checkmate him or something, but I can't. Yeah, so I thought I can somehow bring the rook around and this checkmate, but you know, the rook doesn't move like this, so the rook doesn't go that way. I need like 3 moves until that, and that's way too slow. So I thought, okay, well, at least I can win a pawn here. But this was actually a very bad transaction. You see, the computer doesn't even look at it. So I won this pawn, but I mean, this bishop is stuck, so c4, and now suddenly I understood that this is gonna be a problem. So I just came back. It's not the best move, but it should be a draw. b5, king e2, b4, king d3, bishop f6. I thought, okay, well, maybe now I can get out with my bishop. I think he played king e7, bishop f5, rook c5, g4. So I wanted to help with this bishop in protecting c2. But of course this means that now I'm fracturing my own pawn structure. g4, king d6, rook e2, kind of threatening to push down my pawn. Check, king c2, bishop e7, and now I thought, well, king b3, and I offered the draw. Basically I thought, well, there's nothing going on here, let's just go home. This bishop is now suddenly not so active. The king kind of has to be around the pawn. My king has to be around these pawns. There's really nothing going on. So I offered a draw, and now he thought for about 5, no, maybe like 10 minutes. He thought for about 10 minutes, and he rejected the draw offer politely. So he said something like, "Yeah, let's just play a few more moves." But then he played king c6. So yeah, so I'm not the only person to blunder, to be able to blunder, and I mean, okay, I mean, I'm not proud of winning like this, but yeah, I promise. I asked him, I offered him a draw, and he refused. So, and actually, this is sometimes common. Like the two things that happen sometimes are, one, the move with which you make the draw offer is bad, or the move that you make when you reject the draw offer is bad. And now this was the second case. a4 is actually a nice move. I haven't seen that, but yeah, I mean, okay. Um, king c2. I thought, okay, look, your king is not coming in. It's very simple here. f3, just to get rid of his king. King c4, check. King c5, and now I found this very simple move that basically solves the whole game. Of course, I have a rook and a pawn against a bishop, but somehow these pawns are not very good. So I just realized, look, this whole position now. So these 3 pawns and this rook protect each other, and they will never be able to be, you know, pinned, skewered, forked with this bishop, because they're all on light square. So I thought, okay, this is quite simple, and actually I can just win these 2 pawns for this 1 pawn by making this very simple move a3. But you know, I had to see it, so of course there are many ways to win. King takes c3, king b6, king b3, I think. King b3, king b5, and I just played king rook d4. So I'm just winning the bishop now. Rook d4, king c5, although king c6 goes to the same thing. His king is cut off, so. And that was it. He just resigned. I mean, yeah, this is typical case where people are saying that they're lucky, and I was definitely lucky, so I'm not gonna dispute that. I had 2 wins that I missed, but if I didn't see them, so actually they were not super obvious wins, but what I went for was kind of bad. So I mean that's the main issue. It's not that I didn't see the win, it's that I saw something that wasn't there. It was just a bad whole thing. This one, yeah, I mean this is just like this 1700 chess. So there you go. Now we're up to date. I can show you my results. Lost the first 2 rounds. Actually, this guy is going very well, 2.5. But I lost to Vivian from Dresden, and I won against Louis Haller with a huge truckload of luck. So I'm not going that well, but hopefully that can change. Tomorrow I have black against Manuel Biening, who is actually not a kid. He is born in 1975, which might be a nice change of tempo. I know how terrible it sounds, not liking playing against kids, but in my defense, many people are like that. So that's the way it is. Sorry. I'm not gonna. Of course, yeah, it's nice to have the future of the game and so on. And they both definitely played quite well, I think. I mean, compared to me, for sure. I mean, I would have panicked 20 moves before if I were what's his name, Louis? Yeah, Louis. If I were Louis, this guy from today. So I think, yeah, he tried his best to keep a very bad position, and well, he basically did keep it. So I mean, kudos to him. But yeah, yeah, you have to be careful when you refuse draw offers. Um, and yeah, I mean that goes to me too. I think I've done the same kind of blunder once or twice, but especially playing like losing like making a bad move when I offer a draw. Definitely. And also what I do is when I reject a draw offer, then often I lose later. Maybe not in the immediate next move, but yeah, something like that. Well, anyway, well, thanks for watching. Mainly, the main point of these videos is that I can just kind of like talk to myself without it being socially awkward about these games. So I don't have a coach or anything. And yeah, there's only so much you can show to your teammates. Yeah, well, I hope this will help me at least. I don't know, it will help you. Tomorrow, 2 more games, so I have to wake up in about 7.5 hours. I should go to bed very soon, and let's hope it will go a bit better than today. Not proud of my performance in general. I just need to keep everything in consideration. So remember, yeah, not really my opponent, but my own problems when I'm playing in the morning or when I'm playing when I'm exhausted. I'm trying to sleep now, but we'll see if that helps. Well, thanks for watching, and see you around.